Hello students. So today I am here to take up the exercises of the second chapter, which is the sentence. I have already explained this chapter in the previous video. Don't get confused that ma'am did not teach you from the new book. I have already taught you from the old book, but only the examples were different, but the matter was same. So that doesn't matter. I can take the examples from other sources as well. So it's not necessary to teach you with the same examples from the same book, but the matter should be same. And the matter was almost same because that was only the necessary points which I have explained you in the previous video. So I'm only going to take up the exercises for this chapter, because I've already explained what is a sentence. A group of words that makes a complete sense is called a sentence. And what are the important parts of a sentence? Like, a sentence always begins with a capital letter. I've already explained this. The words used in a sentence must be arranged in proper order. I've already explained that jumble words should be arranged properly to give a proper meaning. I've already explained this in the previous video. And a sentence always ends with a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. I've already explained this in the previous video. I've only taken the examples from the old book, but the matter was almost same, so it's not a problem. I can take the examples from other sources as well. So today, and I have already explained that a sentence must have subject and predicate. Like, what is the subject? A person or thing what we spoke about or what we speak about is known as subject. Like naming part, that is known as subject, and doing part means, see here it's given, the part which tells us something about the subject. Like what is being said about the subject is known as the predicate. The part which tells us about the subject is called predicate, and the part which we speak about is known as subject. So I have already explained what is subject and what is predicate in simpler way. Here it's given, here it is not given in simpler way, but I have explained you in a simpler way in the previous video. So please don't get confused that ma'am did not teach you from the new book. Matter was same, so I'm not taking up again. Only the examples are different. Like here the boy is 7 years old, and I have given you the other example from the old book. Like the boy here is the subject because we are talking about a boy, about the boy. So what we talk about is the subject. So here we are talking about the boy, so the boy is a subject. And what we are talking about, we are talking about a boy, but what we are talking, that he is 7 years old, will be a predicate. So I have already explained this, so I am not going to explain again. I have just taken a quick revision what I have explained. So today I am going to take up the exercises of the chapter. So I'll first begin with our first exercise. That is, divide the following sentences into subject, which is naming part. Naming part means subject, what we talk about, okay? And predicate, doing part, what is doing the action, what we talk about, or subject is doing some action, is known as the predicate. So here are a few sentences, and we have to find out which is subject and which is predicate. Like number 1, he is an honest man. So here in this sentence, what is the subject? He, because we are talking about he. So he will be a subject. You write here he in subject column. And remaining part, is an honest man. What we are talking about here, that he is an honest man. So it will come in predicate category, which is an honest man. Similarly, second sentence you see, poor people live in slums. So poor people will be a subject because we are talking about poor people. So we will write in subject column. And what we are talking about poor people, that they live in slums. So it will be predicate, that what we are talking about poor people will be in predicate column, which is live in slums. Okay. Number 3. Jackals live in jungles. So jackals will come in subject because we are talking about jackals and live in jungles. What we are talking about them, that they live in jungles, so it will come in predicate column. Number 4, Hindi is my mother tongue. So what we are talking about? We are talking about Hindi, right? So Hindi will come in subject column, and what we are talking about Hindi, that it is my mother tongue. So is my mother tongue will come in predicate category. Now number 5, my name is Preeti. So my name will come in subject column, and is Preeti will come in predicate column. Now number 6, Ankita goes to school by bus. So we are talking about Ankita. We are talking about Ankita. So Ankita will be our subject and it will come in subject column. And what we are talking about Ankita? We are talking about Ankita, that Ankita goes to school by a bus. Goes to school by a bus will come in predicate category, because what we are talking about will be in predicate column and whom we are talking about will in subject column. Will be in subject column. Okay, so now the next one, number 7. Aman is fond of ice cream. So Aman, whom we are talking about? We are talking about Aman. So Aman will come in subject column, and is fond of ice cream will come in predicate column. Is fond of ice cream is your predicate. Now number 8. The bread is fresh. So what we are talking about? We are talking about the bread. So the bread will be your subject. And what we are talking about bread is that it is fresh. So is fresh will be your predicate. So I guess now you have understood what is subject and what is predicate. See, I'm just explaining you again so that you don't get confused that ma'am hasn't taken this chapter, because I have already taken this chapter in your previous video. Subject is what we talk about. Okay, naming part. And predicate is doing part, like what subject is doing. Suppose he. So he is a subject because we are naming about he, like we are talking about he. So he is a subject. He is dancing. What he is doing is dancing. So is dancing will be a predicate. Like what we talk about subject is doing part, and what is subject, like naming part, is your subject. Like what we are talking about. We are talking about he, we are talking about Rani, or we are talking about Ram. So these are subject, and what they are doing. Ram is eating or Ram is doing homework. So that will be your predicate. So what we talk about is subject, and what subject does is your predicate. Now moving on to our next exercise, exercise number B. Rearrange the words to form proper sentences. Now we have to rearrange these words which are given here, and we have to form a correct sentence out of it. So we'll do. Number 1. Love my teacher I. So this has to be converted into a proper sentences, and see here we have converted into a proper sentences. I love my teacher. So this is a correct sentence. I love my teacher. Now number 2. Fruit a banana is. Is it making sense? No, it is not making sense. That's why it is not a proper sentence. But now we have to make it into a proper sentence, and we have formed a proper sentence. Here it is. Banana is a fruit. So it is a correct sentence. Number 3. Bhavna, Anu and are friends. Now what is the correct sentence for it? Bhavna and Anu are friends. Friends, friends. Now number 4. A cat loves milk drink too. So what is the correct sentence for it? A cat loves to drink milk. Now number 5. Pool are swimming in they. So what is the correct sentence for it? They are swimming in the pool. So this is a correct sentence. Now the next exercise, exercise number A, will be a homework. I'll tell you how you have to do. So for time being you just skip this part. Now we'll move on to our next exercise, which is exercise number B. Just leave A for some time. We'll do exercise number B. So tick the groups of words which are sentences and cross which are not. Use red color for tick and purple for wrong. Red for right and purple for wrong. Now we'll see which is a correct sentence. Number 1. Was heard. Does it make some sense? No, it doesn't make any sense. So it is a wrong sentence. So you'll color it. You'll make a cross and color it with purple colors, as I have done. Okay. Now number 2. Open the windows. So this is a correct sentence. So we'll put a tick mark with red sketch. Number 3. She is a kind lady. This is a correct sentence. So you'll put a tick mark with red sketch. Number 4. On the desk. It doesn't make any sense, so it is a wrong sentence. Now, number 5. Was kind. It is also a wrong sentence because it doesn't make any sense. Number 6. His shoes are black. So it is a correct sentence. So we'll put a tick mark with red sketch. Number 7. I live in Mathura. So this is a correct sentence because it starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, and plus the proper noun is with proper noun is in capital letter. So it is a correct sentence. So we'll put a tick mark with red sketch. Now number 8. In my bag. It is a wrong sentence. So we'll put a cross mark with purple sketch. Now we'll move on to our next exercise. This is finished. Number 8. Match the subjects with the predicates. So see, in column A subjects are given and in column B predicates are given. Now we have to match the words from column A to column B, but you won't draw lines, because I know when you draw lines it looks like wall scribbling, as I told you before. So you'll only put numbers. So number 1, the pen. The pen is a subject. Now what is the correct predicate for it? Here you see the pen, correct predicate is on the table. So you will write number 1 over here. Number 2, Aarti and Archana are good friends. So what is the correct predicate for it? Are good friends. So you will write number 2 here. Number 3. Number 3, books. Books. What is the correct predicate for it? Are in my bag. So books are in my bag. You don't have to draw lines. I am drawing it just for your convenience. You will only put numbers, please. Number 4, I. What is the correct predicate for it? I am a boy. So you will write number 4 over here. I am a boy. Okay. So you will write number 4 here. Number 5, please. So what is the correct predicate for it? Please help me. So you will write number 5. So what is the correct order? 3, 5, 2, 1, 4. Okay. Now we'll move on to our last exercise, which is look at the pictures and complete the sentences given below by putting the subjects in the blank. So you can see a few pictures are given here. Yes. So now you just have to write the correct subject for each sentence. They have formed the sentences and they have made a dash, and you have to fill a correct subject in the dash. Now you see in the blank. First picture, you have to write dash looks very beautiful. So what looks beautiful? The palace. P-A-L-A-C-E. So the palace looks very beautiful. Now number D. Dash has a turban on his head. So what you will write? He. H-E. He. Number 3. Dash is dancing happily. So you have to write. What is the correct subject for it? You can see monkey. Yeah, the picture of monkey. So we'll write a monkey. M-O-N-K-E-Y. A monkey is dancing happily. Now number 4. You can see a fruit basket. Yeah. So what subject you have to write here? Dash are in the basket. What is there in the basket? Fruits. So you will write fruits are in the basket. Fruit spelling is F-R-U-I-T. Now number 5. Dash is seen flying in the sky. So what is seen flying in the sky? An aeroplane. A-N-N-A-E-R-O-P-L-A-N-E. An aeroplane is seen flying in the sky. Now number 6. Dash is drinking milk. You can see a cat is there. So yeah, what do you write here? A cat, C-A-T, cat is drinking milk. So these are the Now these are the exercises which you have to do in the book, and your homework is that you have to see in page number 13. You can see this A exercise. Yeah. In the following sentences, color the subject in green color and the predicate in blue color. So you have to color the subject with green color and predicate with blue color. I have already given an example just to show you all that how you have to do. Like number 1. English is an interesting subject. So here, what is the subject? English is a subject. So you have to color English with green color. I have written G just to show you that you have what color you have to do here. green color. So you'll color English with G, and rest of the part you have to color with blue color, like is an interesting subject. So the entire thing you have to color with blue color. Similarly, the cat is a subject. The cat drank the milk. So what is the subject here in this sentence? The cat is a subject. So the cat you have to color with green color, and the remaining part, drank the milk, you have to color with blue color. So yeah, similarly, just 2 examples I have shown you, like how you have to do. Now the entire sentences you have to do it on your own. Mumbai is a big city. You have to color the subject and the predicate. Number 4, the man wore a hat. You have to color the subject and the predicate. What is the subject in this sentence and what is the predicate? Number 5, we are good friends. You have to find out what is the subject and what is the predicate, and then you have to color. Number 6, dancing is a good exercise. So you have to find out what is the subject and what is the predicate in the sentence. Number 7, this shopping mall is big. So I don't know what is the subject and what is the predicate in this sentence. You have to find out and you have to color it. Number 8, children love reading storybooks. So now you have to find out what is the subject and what is the predicate, and then you have to color it accordingly. So yeah, that's all for today. You have to do these exercises in the book, and plus do your homework. Exercise number A on page number 13. All the 8 sentences you have to do in your book only. You just have to color it. So this is your homework for today. So yeah, that's all for today. Please do the exercises carefully. Thank you.